Welcome to Honey and Brown.
Welcome. Where the hell have we been?
I know, been busy.
Yeah, life, you know, but everyone, thank you so much for still sticking with us.
I know.
And, you know, you guys are still commenting and we, you know, still subscribing, liking our videos, even though we were absent for about just about
a week,
almost a week, or just like about,
it feels like a few months.
It feels
for some
a very
reason.
long time. Yeah, I think it was about almost 2 weeks, but anyways, thank you guys so much for being patient with us. Thank you again. Also, we hit 1,000 subscribers.
Yes. Oh my god,
we're so happy. Like, legit blew our minds when we found that out. We're gonna do a special thank you video sometime this week, so look out for that, probably on Thursday maybe. And it'll be a bit of like an introduction to us as well, kind of get to know us a bit more. Yeah,
it's kind of a video where you get to know us, and we kind of we also want to get to know you too.
So just please, when that comes out, watch it. And I cannot wait for that. But
yes,
we're so happy. We're back to doing Michael Jackson.
Yes, welcome to the music corner, or MJ corner.
Yeah, it's been a while. So typically what we do here, if you're new, welcome. This is a part of our channel where I've already heard the song and she hasn't. And it's basically me introducing my wife to very important music or an artist that's had a big impact on my life, right? Because music is very important to me, and she hasn't really been experienced to a lot of, you know, music in general, especially Michael Jackson, which is my favorite my favorite artist of all time. So, you know, I'm so happy I get to play her all these songs. We have a playlist of all of our previous reactions. Check that out. It'll be in the description and in the pinned comment. But typically what we do is we do a bit of an intro here where I'll tell you the song, and then afterwards, once we're done reacting to it, we have a pretty lengthy discussion. But today, we're still on the Blood on the Dance Floor album, which is a very fantastic album. Last time we did Blood on the Dance Floor, like the actual song, and now we're doing Morphine. And I'm very excited for this one. I haven't heard the song in a while. It's been a while actually, and I knew we were going to react to this about like a week ago, and I did not even listen to it. I can say it's probably been over 5 years since I've heard this song where I've actually played it. So
and we have a couple of subscribers who really wanted us to like listen to this song, so yeah, I'm excited.
I'm very excited. Again, let's just jump right into it, and we're gonna have a pretty lengthy discussion in the end because I'm very excited about this one. So this is Michael Jackson, Morphine, off of the Blood on the Dance Floor album.
Let's go.
Look at that damn icon right there. I do remember the song being very different when I last heard it. Got that badass vibe.
I know.
Oh, if you're wondering, we're looking at the lyrics right now.
Yeah. I always need to.
Voice again, man.
I know. Oh my god.
His voice here, man. Man, that's a beat.
I know. Oh, sometimes. Too much.
Relax, this won't hurt you. Before I put it in, close your eyes and count to 10. Don't cry, I won't convert you. There's no need to dismay. Close your eyes and drift away. Dim around.
Oof.
Dim around. Oh, God is taking dim around. Dim around. Dim around. Oh, God is taking
Oh, man.
He's trying hard to convince her to give him more of what he had. Today he wants it twice as bad. Don't cry, I won't resent you. Yesterday you had distrust. Today he's taking twice as much. Dim around. Dim around. Oh, God is taking dim around. Dim around. Dim around. Oh, my, it's God is dim around.
So much.
Trust in me, put all your trust in me. You're doing Morphine. You just sit around here talking nothing. You're taking Morphine. Go on, baby.
This beat.
I know.
Sit around here talking nothing. You're taking Morphine. Just talking nothing about it. You're taking Morphine. You know what I mean? You just sit around just talking about it. You're taking Morphine. You just sit around just talking nothing and taking Morphine. Something's going down, baby. You talking Morphine. Go, baby. Do it. Keep taking Morphine.
Man, this beat.
I know. When Michael sings like that, it makes me want to crawl inside. So.
Damn, son. I forgot how unique that song was. It's been such a long time since I've heard that song, but I do remember the vibe of that song. So it didn't really like shock me, but I remember the first time, I don't know how old I was. This song came out in like 1997. So however old I was, I remember hearing this for the first time. And I remember, like, again, I said this for a few of his songs where I'm like, I think my brain just wasn't smart enough to understand it. But, you know, as I got older, this song, holy crap. Like, this song is, again, one of his most darkest, most unique, different sounding songs. Like, it's unbelievable. And I absolutely love this song. But I don't know. I'll probably talk a lot this time, but I don't know, like, what are your initial thoughts? Because I know, because we had to listen to the song again, and you know, I mean, even for me, I mean, I don't really like, the song is pretty straightforward for kind of what it means, but with that straightforwardness, there's so many layers to it.
Yeah.
So like, it's weird. It's almost like hiding the medicine within the candy, right? Like on the surface, the song is obviously about drug use and, you know, like being an addict. Not that Michael was an addict, but I think he's writing in the perspective of an addict. But there's so many layers after that. Like it's almost like the title is The Addict, but the story is just completely like so in depth. But I don't know, like what were your initial thoughts, just like maybe sound wise and like his voice wise? Like,
okay, like first is I feel like I need to like listen to this so many times to really uncover, you know, like his message here. So like for people who want to share me their thoughts, like to share to like, you know, to us their thoughts, please, because I really want to like really understand Michael's point of view here. But first is like, if you can see like in the reaction, I was actually really like, oh my god, I'm so excited listening to Michael like with this voice again, because I love it so much when he just
dark and sexy voice.
Yeah, it's like it's so sexy, like Michael. But you know, and then like he went to like, you know, relax, this won't hurt you. When he went to that, I just kind of like my, you know, it's like I kind of felt sad. Like it was so haunting, it was so beautiful. It just made me like break inside a little. And it's just like, you know, I love the parts that, you know, when he sings angry, like every time he talks about like and you know, he's taking morphine and then he's like angry sounding when he says that. It's just, you know, it's so like beautiful. It's so like, you know, I feel like that is his true emotion on the subject. And that's all I can really say about it. And it's just, it makes me so sad. It's like I feel like I've forgotten that he was like, you know, he was addicted to painkillers in his life, and it just makes me sad to really think the stuff that he was going through.
Again, this is a very like complicated song. Like typically for the last couple of our reactions, I kind of do a bit more research, but I kind of wanted to go into this song because I knew kind of what the song was about, but I really wanted to like kind of experience it with you, because again, it's a song that I don't really listen to a lot. That doesn't mean it's not an amazing song. It's one of Michael's, probably one of his best songs, but one of his most underrated songs. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like not a lot of people
really
talk about this song. I mean, if you're an MJ fan, like we all are, yes. But I mean, if you play this for somebody who like, you know, who has a general knowledge of like Michael, or who has heard a lot of his songs, but not a lot, this song will, I swear, this song will blow people away. They'll be like, this is Michael? Because, oh my God, like it's so hard because this song is so like, I want to talk about the song for like a good 2 or 3 hours because there's so many layers to it. But the first thing I want to say is like, you know, Michael was, I don't know if like, I mean, Michael is not a drug addict at all, but he was addicted to painkillers, and then towards the end he was addicted to sleeping pills. And it's, you know, and who can blame him, right? Because, you know, in the 80s when he shot that Pepsi commercial, it's a very iconic time of his life, you know. His hair burnt, right? And his scalp burnt, and he was, and everyone was saying kind of since then he's been suffering with such physical pain, because I mean the top of his head, you know, caught on fire, and that must have been very traumatic as well, right? And that really changed Michael at the time, right? And I think since then he's been dealing with a lot of like sleeping issues and a lot of like physical pain, you know, especially like going on tour and like the type of tours that he did, he definitely was in pain. So, you know, I mean, I can see I can see why, you know, morphine or Demerol, why it's kind of like it's such a big part of his life, or a big part of this song, right? But to me, what I really love about this song is it starts off angry. It starts off like him just, you know, like that New Jack sound, that, you know, very industrial sound, but his voice is very angry, right? You know, he's like screaming out lyrics like, he got flat, baby, kick in the back, baby, a heart attack, baby, I need your body, right? But the way he says it, it's so vicious, right? And when you read it, I mean, again, this is just my perspective, right? And I could be completely wrong or completely right, but, you know, I've said before that music and art is up for interpretation, and I don't really know Michael's point of view of the song, but this is just going off of my own thought. a lot of the lyrics at the start, it's like, you know, like I'm just reading it right now again, where he says like a hot kiss honey. It's very metaphorical, but it's also very direct, but it's also very confusing and very tangled. And it sounds like Michael wrote this song and the perspective or in the point of view being like a drug addict, being addicted to painkillers. Yeah. So a lot of it kind of doesn't really make sense. He's just kind of throwing out words, and yes, like I know there's a lot of meaning behind it, but it's a lot of angry, right? But then when he gets to, you know, trust in me. To me, that's the morphine or the painkiller hitting him, and it's the high, because you can see he's very angry in the beginning. He needs the drugs, right? Not Michael, but you know, the perspective that he is writing the song in. You know, he's very angry and he's very like, it's like he's calling out and he's yelling out, I need the drugs. And then as soon as the chorus kind of hits, you know, the trust in me, I feel like that's the painkiller. That's the morphine hitting the body. And it's him floating, and it's him being like high off of it, and it's him like not so damn angry anymore. It's him like soaring, right? And that's, you know, that's what happens when you do drugs and you get high off of it, right? You escape, but then it only lasts for a bit, right? And then it goes back to that angriness, because the high never lasts, right? We're like people that are drug addicts typically always want to chase the first high, and that's why they keep doing it, right? Because
but I think sorry, I wanted to just say, but I think like, you know, yes, that's right, but I feel like it's not him being angry because the high is gone. I think that's not it. Like for me, I don't know Michael at all. I haven't even like watched a lot of his interviews because we want to react to it like genuinely. So, but for me, from what I've known right now at this time, I feel like he's just angry that he has to rely on it. Yeah. Like I think that he's not angry that the high is done. I think he's angry that he's in so much pain that he can't stop himself from relying on it. Like when he says like in the beginning, a hot kiss, honey, it just like, you know, it's like, it's like, it feels good. You know, it feels good. It burns, but it makes you feel good. But at the end of the day, it's still unreliable. Yeah,
because like it never lasts, right? And it's not a real,
it's not really a fix.
Yeah, it's not a real solution to a problem for like a drug addict. And I know Michael was all like I read a bit about just like Michael's view on drug use. And I know that he never liked taking these painkillers, but he needed to, right? And I can't relate to the pain that he must have felt that he needed those drugs, but I know that he hated it. And I know that, you know, maybe while he was doing the painkillers or, you know, the sleeping aid, you know, he didn't want to take it. But when you don't get any sleep or when you're in constant physical pain and the only escape is doing this, you do become reliant on it, right? And I think when he wrote this song, again, I don't know the perspective or the point of view that he was going about it. Because again, like this is one of the songs where I can't really figure out like kind of what he's really thinking about. And typically I'm very interpretive of like a lot of Michael Jackson songs, but it's such a weird dichotomy because like I'm just reading the lyrics and it's so different. Like the verses are very angry and it's very like jumbled, and I know there's like a meaning behind it, but then when it goes into the chorus each time and it's just like he says like trust in me, put all your trust in me, you're doing morphine. It's like the morphine maybe talking to him, right? It's like the morphine is saying, no, trust me, like I will take away your pain, I'll take away your sorrow. But again, the chorus is so short and then it goes straight back into just like utter like grittiness, right?
Yeah.
And this part here, I just want us to play it.
This won't hurt you. Before I put it in, close your eyes and count to 10. Don't cry, I won't convert you. There's no need to dismay. Close your eyes and drift away. Dimmer on, oh God is taking dimmer on.
So yeah, that part to me, that is like, I don't know if that is like almost him or the person that he's putting himself in the viewpoint of, that's almost like the worst high you could ever get, because it's very long, right? And it says like, relax, this won't hurt you, before I put it in, close your eyes and count to 10, don't cry. But it's so long, it's almost like this is the one time where he maybe took too much of the morphine and it lasted for like too long in him, right? I don't know.
For me, like, it's more like a cry for help.
Yeah.
Like it, when he said this, like, it really breaks my heart because like, basically, like, the doctors has told, like, it seems like to me that it you know, kind of like the doctors have told him like, oh, this is gonna take away the pain, like, but it's not gonna make you addicted. We're just doing this just so like we can take away the pain right now that you're feeling. But then he always had the pain. The pain never went away, and he had to keep taking it. And when he said like, oh God, he's taking Demerol,
yeah,
like, it's just like, oh my God, it just made me like so
that part in the song, it really divides the song, because it's like the whole time it's like, trust in me, but yeah, that part when it's like, oh God, he's taking Demerol, to me that's like, oh God, like, this is not going to be good, like this is going to break him, right? And this entire thing right here where he says like, he's tried hard to convince her to be over what he had. Today he wants it twice as bad, don't cry, I won't resent you. Yesterday you had his trust, today he's taking twice as much. It's like watching your partner fall into the addiction again, and it's just such a heartbreaking, dark song. And you know, I said this in I think it might have been the Blood on the Dance Floor video, or the reaction, that Michael, after the History release from 95 onwards, Michael really went dark with a lot of his songs. Like, I mean, you know, Michael from like Billie Jean, Thriller, like, you know, those songs.
Yeah.
Would you ever expect Michael to be singing like about these type of songs, like Blood on the Dance Floor, Morphine? You know, we've reacted to like Privacy. You know, a lot of his songs in the latter part of his career, very dark, very foreboding, and it's almost like a warning sign of Hollywood, or of drug use, or of the celebrity status, paparazzi. It's very different from his earlier work, and I love it. I think I'm more drawn to Michael's darker songs, and this song, one of the most darkest songs I've ever heard by him.
No, I think it's because, like, you know, he's just human. Like, he is he's going through what we common people goes through, and it's just like, we love listening to the songs because we understand and we can relate to him in some level. And but like, you know, but other than talking about how depressing I feel listening to this song, I really love this song and I wanna like put this song in my workout playlist. Like, this song is like, damn, the beat is so amazing.
The beat is insane, and I think the first time you hear it, you think it's a certain sound, and then the chorus hits, and then the bridge hits, like it slows down. You're like, oh, because I think at first you're like, what is he saying? Because you can't really understand what he's saying in the verses unless you have the lyrics.
Yeah.
Then you read the lyrics, and then you hear the chorus, and then you have to step back, and you have to be like, okay, this song is about something. I need to like listen to it. But man, like, I'm just reading these lyrics, and it's insane. Like, don't cry, I won't convert you, there's no need to dismay, close your eyes and drift away. It's just like, oh my God, it's so sad,
because like, I feel like that's what Michael felt. Like, I feel like that's what Michael was told. Like, you know, that you're not gonna, you know, you're not gonna be addicted.
That part where it's like, he says, I won't convert you. I think that's the doctor or whoever was administering these drugs or giving them. It's like, don't worry,
he won't get addicted.
And like, you know,
but they couldn't fix what's giving him pain. They couldn't fix the pain in the Pepsi commercial. Like, they couldn't fix what happened to him there, that, like, you know, that's keeping him, like, that's giving him pain. It's just, when he said that, like, at first you just, like, you know, you're very like, oh, into it, and then when he said that, I want to break down and cry.
this is such a crazy song. It's a very crazy song. Like, it's such outside of what you would expect of Michael. It does have the New Jack sound, which is from the Dangerous era, sort of, but also has a very industrial sound. It's very unique. Like, it's a Michael song, but this just shows that, you know, for anyone, not that, you know, people that are watching this are thinking that, but for anyone to ever say that Michael was just a one-trick pony, or
my God,
or that like, oh, like Michael's songs are just a gimmick, like these type of songs just show Michael has like, he's such a genius. He's such, like, for him to construct this song, like, I mean, I like to write, and, you know, I like to do like some creative type of writing. And I'm not saying I'm like him, but I couldn't even think of how to write this type of song. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't even, my brain is so feeble and small compared to his. I'm like, damn, like, how do you write in an angry tone and then have your chorus be so beautiful, but the lyrics in that chorus is even sad and even more raw than the verse itself? It's such a cool dichotomy, because like, to me, it's like, it is true, like the chorus sounds like the high hitting him, and that's why it's so soft, and then when the high leaves, it goes back to the angry, because, you know, when someone who's addicted to drugs, or someone who does a lot of drugs, when they're not on their drugs, for the most part, not all the time, you know, they're angry, they're not themselves, they're short-tempered, you know, they're very agitated, and then as soon as they get the drug, they just kind of drift off, and they're just like calm and cool, but it never lasts.
For me, I feel like, you know, he is like on drugs, like, or high off the painkillers, like when he's on that, what do you call it? On the chorus part. But then, like, I feel like not being angry after he's taking it, but more like just angry that he has to be relying on it. But he knows it's not like something you should rely. It is unreliable, but he's angry that he has to keep doing it, that his pain can't be fixed, like can't be like, there's no permanent solution but to just keep doing this. And it's just, it saddens me, and I'm really happy to whoever, like, you know, told us to listen to this song. I really love it so much.
Like, we were going to anyways, but again, like, going on this Michael journey, I'm so happy that, like, I haven't been listening to a lot of Michael for the last couple of years. And it's not like anything like wrong, like, Michael's my favorite of all time, but I don't know, like, I think I've been listening to Michael since I was a kid. That, you know, like, he's always my number one favorite artist, but, you know, when you listen to Michael so much, you kind of step back, right? And I think I needed a reason to listen to Michael again, and I'm so happy, because, like, he is my favorite artist. You know, I don't need to listen to him all the time, but he is what I view and how I compare every single thing in my life. Like, when it comes to art, music, movies, like, I look at how Michael would construct it, and if it's not on that type of level, I kind of write it off. But I'm very happy that we are reacting to these, and I'm re-experiencing, because the point of this is for me to introduce it to you, and I usually know a lot about it, but a lot of these songs we've been doing lately is I haven't been listening to them a lot, and I kind of am re-experiencing them with you, so it's really cool. And this song too, like, I remember as a kid, or even like as a teenager, like maybe 5-6 years after this came out, I didn't really listen to the song a lot, but my mom did, and my mom was obsessed with this song, and she'd always play it, and I kind of tuned it out for a bit, but then when that chorus hit, boom, I was like, what is this? Because I always kind of skipped this song for some reason as a kid. I don't know why. Like, it was always Blood on the Dance Floor, Ghost, and Is It Scary? I don't know why. Those three songs just really hit me hard, and this song I usually would kind of skip. I don't know why. Like, don't hate on me, I love it, but it took my mom to play it a lot, and then I was like, holy crap, what is this? Is that, like, I don't know, because maybe it didn't sound like Michael to me, and I kind of was just like, I wanted Blood on the Dance Floor, and I wanted Ghost, but I'm so happy. Like, this to me, again, is a top 10 song by Michael, and it's a warning sign for anyone who's, you know, addicted to drugs or anything like that. You know, he's warning that there is a way out, and it doesn't have to be a tragic way out. And this song hits hard, you know?
I know.
Anyways, this has been another long review, but it's been a while, so we had a lot to talk about. But again, thank you guys for commenting, subscribing, supporting our channel. You know, look out for our special thank you video that we'll be releasing probably sometime this week. We just have to have time to actually sit down, because we want to do a good kind of like an introduction to us and who we kind of are. And you know, because to us, you guys have made this channel something special, and you guys have made it kind of like our second family. And I felt bad when we weren't doing anything for the last like 2 weeks almost.
It was weird.
It was very weird because we, work and just life became super busy. We really only had maybe like 1 or 2 days in 2 weeks to really like for us, and we just decided like, let's just take a bit of a break. But we're back and we're refreshed. We're gonna do this, Michael. We're on 1,000, and we're gonna be doing Dangerous in the next 2 weeks. The next 2 weeks, we're going to be reacting to a Dangerous kind of a mini documentary, because I really want you to know the history of that album and why it was so important and why it was such a change for Michael before we react to every song off that album.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll do that. But again, thank you guys again. And we'll see you in the next video.
See you.